Welcome into John Alexander Gymnasium for tonight's varsity matchup between Jacksonville and Hudson. We're bringing you the last 7 seconds of the junior varsity game. 7 seconds left in regulation. Tie ball game here tonight in the JV game in the final seconds as Hudson is inbounding with 7 seconds left on the clock. Gets it to half court. The heave, no good. So 48-48. At the end of regulation. I believe we'll have an overtime period, maybe a few minutes, as we do have senior night festivities before the varsity game as well. So once again, at the end of regulation, tie ball game here in your junior varsity basketball game. After this JV game, we'll bring you senior night festivities, the senior night ceremony in pregame, and then your varsity Fighting Indian basketball action here against Hudson. Thank you for being with us on JISD Live. Three minutes on the clock here in overtime. In your JV boys basketball game. Set for tip. And 3 minutes on the clock in this overtime period. Jacksonville wins the tip. But good defense from Hudson, jump ball. Offensive foul called for Jacksonville. Set to take over possession once again, bringing you the overtime period of this JV basketball game. And after JV, we'll have senior night and then your varsity Jacksonville versus Hudson basketball game. Some strong offensive work on the boards for Jacksonville gives them the lead. 50-48 is your score, 2:15 remaining in overtime. Travel called on the rebound. Hudson set to take possession. Jacksonville, good pressure on the throw-in. Forces the turnover. Jacksonville ball set to inbound from the corner. And they bring it ahead. Past half court, some pressure defense from Hudson, and now Jacksonville. Timeout called. Under 2 minutes remaining here in overtime. Jacksonville set to inbound. 1:55 on the clock in this overtime period. And Jacksonville with the 2-point lead. Good defense from Hudson, forces the turnover. And Hudson able to tie it up. 90 seconds left in overtime. 50-50 is your score. Jacksonville not able to get the layup to fall, but does retain possession. That three up, no good. Rebound Hudson. Hudson on the run. Can't get it to fall. Rebound Jacksonville. Jacksonville, 45 seconds left in overtime. Gets the lead. Jacksonville ahead by 2. And pressing on defense. Timeout Hudson. .30 seconds remaining in overtime. Jacksonville with a 2-point lead. Once again, if you are just joining us, we are bringing you the overtime portion of the junior varsity game here at John Alexander Gymnasium between Jacksonville and Hudson. After the conclusion of this game, we'll bring you the senior night ceremony for your varsity boys basketball program, and then your varsity matchup between Jacksonville and Hudson after senior night. Hudson inbounding, gets it into the backcourt. 30 seconds remaining here in overtime. Jacksonville clinging to a 2-point lead. And Hudson ties it up. Jacksonville, 10 seconds remaining in overtime. Tie ball game. Foul called. Timeout Jacksonville. 6.9 seconds remaining in overtime. Tie ball game at 52. Jacksonville with the ball. And they will inbound on the correct end of the court. Just want to make you aware that we're also live streaming varsity soccer on JISD Live tonight. Earlier, your Jacksonville Maidens defeated the Trinity Tigers by the score of 17-0. And your Jacksonville Indians looks like they have a 5-0 lead currently against Trinity from the historic Tomato Bowl. Huge thanks to Swanson Trailer, the student volunteers of JISD Live, and Ryan Travis for the commentary, for bringing tonight's varsity soccer action to you on JISD Live. Jacksonville with the ball Shot up, no good. End of overtime. We are tied. Looks like we're going to have another 3-minute period here. So a second overtime. Exciting junior varsity action here from John Alexander Gymnasium tonight. Set to tip off for the second overtime period of your JV game here tonight. Jacksonville wins the tip and brings it ahead. Able to finish at the basket and one opportunity. Free throw up, no good. Rebound, Jacksonville. Out of bounds off Jacksonville. Hudson set to take over. 2:30 remaining here in this second overtime period. And Hudson retains possession. So they're set to inbound right in front of the Jacksonville bench. And then off, Hudson not able to control the inbound pass. Jacksonville takes over possession underneath the Hudson basket. Great inbound play. Jacksonville with a 4-point lead here in this second overtime. Hudson looking for a shot, trying to get it inside, and foul called. .220 remaining here in the second overtime of your JV game tonight. Hudson at the line, cuts this to a 3-point Jacksonville lead. Second free throw up, no good. Rebound Hudson, but good defense from Jacksonville under the basket, able to force the turnover, and now Jacksonville brings it past half court. Jacksonville fouled at the basket. They'll head to the line. 2:06 remaining in the second overtime. And Jacksonville with a 3-point lead, looking to add to it from the free throw line. First is up and in. Second shot is up, no good. Loose ball, Hudson able to control it. Jump ball called. So it looks like they're going to change that ruling to before the jump ball. Hudson timeout. Two minutes remaining here in this second overtime. Hudson inbounding on their own end of the court. And Jacksonville going for the steal, able to get the deflection, but out of bounds off Jacksonville. Hudson set to re-inbound. Now under 2 minutes remaining in this second overtime period. Contact in the lane, not called as a foul. And then Jacksonville gets the foul call after the tie-up. So Jacksonville at the line with a 4-point lead. First free throw up, no good. Jacksonville makes a couple of substitutions, or a substitution rather. And now second free throw for Jacksonville, trying to push this out to a 5-point lead. Up, no good, but rebound Jacksonville. Putback is good. Jacksonville with a 6-point lead, a minute and a half remaining here in this second overtime period. And Hudson trying to get it past half court. Into the corner, long three attempt is up, no good. Rebound Jacksonville, and Jacksonville on the run. Blocked by Hudson, but out of bounds. Jacksonville will keep possession. Jacksonville inbounding. And gets the layup to fall. Jacksonville 8-point lead and the steal. 1 minute remaining in the second overtime. Jacksonville currently ahead 61-53. And with the ball. Jacksonville just trying to move it around to burn clock and then timeout. 49 seconds remaining here in this second overtime period. Jacksonville with the 8-point lead, 61-53 in your junior varsity game here tonight. Once again, if you've just joined us, we're bringing you the overtime portion of this JV game. After the end of this game, we'll bring you senior night festivities here from John Alexander Gymnasium. And then finally, we'll bring you your varsity basketball action between Jacksonville and Hudson. Thank you for being with us on JISDlive.com.
Yes.
Inside of a minute to play here in the second overtime. Jacksonville with the ball and the lead, but turnover. Hudson able to get it, and now out on the run. Can't get it to fall. Rebound, Jacksonville. Long full court pass for Jacksonville, and the lay-in at the other end. 10-point lead. Turnover, Hudson, Jacksonville ball. Jacksonville able to get the inbound, but out of bounds after getting the inbound pass. So turnover and Hudson ball. 18.4 seconds remaining in this second overtime period. Hudson down by 10. Jacksonville 63, Hudson 53. Hornet ball on the inbound underneath their own basket. Looking to keep as much as the clock as possible, but Jacksonville forces the pickup. Now Hudson, open look from the corner is up, no good. Rebound, Hudson. Now another three attempt is up and good. 7.3 on the clock. Now a 7-point game. Jacksonville 63 and Hudson 56. Timeout called. So an exciting finish to this junior varsity basketball game here tonight. We're in our second overtime. As JV head coach Kurt Powell talks to his guys and gets them prepared for these final few seconds of this second overtime period. Jacksonville is set to inbound the far end of the floor. Jacksonville gets the inbound and able to control it past half court. And able to dribble off the last few seconds. Jacksonville with the double overtime win, 63-56. Congratulations to JV head coach Kurt Powell and the junior varsity basketball program on their double overtime win against the Hudson Hornets here tonight. Thank you for being with us on JISD Live. Once again, we're about to bring you senior night ceremony. The senior night ceremony here from John Alexander Gymnasium, and then we will bring you your varsity boys basketball action just after that.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to John Alexander Gym for Senior Night 2024. On behalf of the Jacksonville Athletic Department, we would like to take a moment to recognize our 8 fighting Jacksonville Indian seniors for their contributions to this outstanding program. Our first Jacksonville senior is Mr. William Alexander. William is a first-year letterman here at Jacksonville. He is being escorted by his mother Tiffany, father Mark, his grandfather John, and his grandmother Angie, and Miss Connie Smith. After graduation, William plans to attend Texas Tech University. William Alexander. Our next fighting Jacksonville Indian is Jaden Baker Snoop. Jaden is a 4-year letterman here at Jacksonville High School. He is being escorted by his mother, LaWanda Baker. After graduation, Snoop plans to go on to college and become a head basketball coach. Ladies and gentlemen, Snoop Baker. Our next Jacksonville senior is Jaden Boyd. Jaden is a 3-year letterman here at Jacksonville High School. He is being escorted by his mom, Adrienne, and his sister, Kylie. After graduation, Jaden plans to attend Eastfield College and play college baseball. Ladies and gentlemen, Jaden Boyd. Our next fighting Indian senior is Mr. Carmelo Claymore. Carmelo is a 4-year letterman here at Jacksonville High School. He is being escorted by his mother, Mindy Claiborne, and his grandmother, Jean Claiborne. After graduation, Melo plans to continue his basketball journey in college. Ladies and gentlemen, Carmelo Claiborne. Our next fighting Indian senior is Kendrick Grant. Kendrick is a 1-year letterman here at Jacksonville High School. He is being escorted by his mom, Jessica, his sister, Kendra, and his god sister, Kaylee, and brother, Alan. After graduation, Kendrick plans to attend college and run track. Ladies and gentlemen, Kendrick Grant. Our next fighting Indian senior is Mr. Darion Hamilton. Darion is also a 1-year letterman here at Jacksonville High School. He is being escorted by his sister Destiny, his brother-in-law Josh, and his sister Kayla. After graduation, Darion plans to attend Tyler Junior College to major in business and become a social media influencer. Ladies and gentlemen, Darion Hamilton. Our next Indian senior is Mr. Cornelius Taylor. He is a 1-year letterman here at Jacksonville High School. He is being escorted by his mom Ashley, his grandmother Serena, and his aunt Shauna. After graduation, Cornelius plans to go to college and major in criminal justice. Ladies and gentlemen, Cornelius Taylor. And our final Jacksonville senior is Jermaine Taylor. Jermaine is a 4-year letterman here at Jacksonville High School. He is being escorted by his father Chris, his little sister Eden, little brother Prince, and Michael Taylor, his stepmother Sarah Taylor, and his grandmother Rebecca Taylor. After graduation, Jermaine plans to attend Kilgore College and play football. Ladies and gentlemen, Jermaine Taylor. From Coach Alexander, it's been an honor and a privilege to have coached these 8 fine young men over these past 6 seasons. These young men have represented themselves, their community, their school, and their families with pride and dignity. We wish them the best of luck in future endeavors, and we will never forget you. Ladies and gentlemen, your Fighting Indian seniors for 2024.
Great senior night ceremony. Great job from PA announcer Mr. Don Couples. And a great senior class here for your varsity boys basketball team. This is a senior class that has won a lot over the course of their academic careers here at Jacksonville High School. We are now in pregame mode, 10 minutes on the clock. Both teams set to take the court. Once again, thank you for being with us on JISD Live.
With the slam dunk on the other end.
Jacksonville ahead by 17.
Once again, welcome into John Alexander Gymnasium for tonight's senior night district matchup on JISD Live. I'm Lee Traylor, class of 2005, and later on tonight I'll be joined by Ryan Travis, class of 2014. Tonight's home finale pits Jacksonville against the district leading Hudson Hornets. Both of these teams are near the top of the district race, so tonight's game should be a great night of basketball action here at John Alexander Gymnasium. Jacksonville comes in tonight kind of bouncing back and forth between the win and loss column in district the last few games. They're 11-15 overall and 5-3 in district. And this Jacksonville team has turned around their season after a difficult pre-district slate. They've been really competitive in district play, as we'll see shortly when we take a look at the district standings. And after losing a heartbreaker here a week ago against Palestine, Jacksonville bounced back in a big way against Madisonville on Tuesday. Hudson is finishing up a red-hot regular season and comes into this game with a 27-4 overall record. The Hornets are an unblemished 8-0 in district play and most recently defeated the second-place team in district, Palestine, by the score of 49-46. On average, the Hornets score over 58 points per game and give up right at 48. Taking a look at the season schedule, after struggling in pre-district play, Jacksonville has been really competitive in their district slate. They've stacked up some really important district wins, and earlier this season, Hudson defeated Jacksonville by the score of 55-51 in a competitive game in Lufkin. Jacksonville has got revenge in mind tonight, however, and they're looking to hand the Hornets their first district loss. Speaking of district, let's take a look at the district standings. Once again, Hudson sits alone in first place at the top, and Jacksonville is currently in third. Jacksonville's 3 district losses all come against the top 2 teams in district. 2 losses against Palestine and 1 loss against Hudson that we mentioned earlier. Bullard sits in 4th place in district, Madisonville in 5th, and Rusk in 6th, who picked up their first district win this week when they defeated Bullard 73-59. To come out on top tonight, Jacksonville will need to get an all-out effort from their entire roster. And one player you can count on in the effort department is tonight's spotlight player of the game, Kendrick Grant. Mr. Grant is a senior forward for your JHS boys basketball team. Kenny always provides impactful minutes when he's on the court. He's a good defender and oftentimes helps set the tone with an infectious effort up and down the court. And that will certainly be needed tonight as Jacksonville tries to give Hudson only their 5th loss of the entire season. In just a second, we will hear starting lineups from JHS English teacher and PA announcer extraordinaire, Mr. Don Couples. Once again, thank you for being with us on JISD Live. If you are just tuning in, we did bring you the overtime portion, the 2 overtime periods of the junior varsity basketball game, as Jacksonville ended up with the 63-56 victory against Hudson in your JV action earlier tonight. Also currently live on JISD Live is varsity soccer from the historic Tomato Bowl, as your Jacksonville boys varsity soccer program is hosting Trinity, and Jacksonville currently has an 8-0 lead with 23.5 minutes remaining in regulation from the Tomato Bowl. And earlier tonight, your Jacksonville Fighting Maidens defeated the Trinity Tigers by the score of 17-0. So some great varsity soccer action already taking place, and taking place live right now on JISD Live, and some great junior varsity action. Shaping up to be a really exciting night of sports here in Jacksonville, and certainly we hope that continues with tonight's varsity basketball action between Jacksonville and Hudson. Under 2 minutes remaining here in pregame. Once again, thank you for being with us on JISD Live. Got a great crowd here tonight already, as the Hudson crowd has traveled well over on the visitor side, and not a lot of room left here on the home side either. 1 minute left on the clock.
Ladies and Yes. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to John Alexander Gym for tonight's big district contest featuring the Hornets of Hudson High School and your fighting Jacksonville Indians. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would please rise and remove your hats as we honor America with the playing and singing of our national anthem. At this time, let's meet tonight's starters. First for the district Hornets of Hudson. Starting in guard, a 6'5" junior, number 5, Cooper Weeks. Starting in another guard, 6'6" junior, number 4, Cameron Holcomb. Starting in guard, a 6'2" junior, number 11, Landon Greer. Starting at post, a 6'6" junior, number 15, Jake Slayton. And starting in guard, a 5'10" sophomore, number 24, Coach Lawson. The Hornets are coached by Mr. Jeff Brandler, assisted by Blake Ponson and Jacob Pierce. And now get on your feet to meet your fighting Jacksonville Indians. Starting in guard, a 6'2" junior, number 12, Brady McCowan. Starting in another guard, 5'11" junior, number 5, Isaiah Hamilton. Starting at forward, a 6'1" senior, number 32, Jaden Boyd. Starting at forward, a 6'1" senior, number 2, Jermaine Taylor. And starting at guard, a 6'1" senior, number 3, Carmelo Claiborne. Your five Indians are coached by Mr. Mark Alexander, assisted by Kurt Powell, Dakari Lewis, and Charles Kendrick.
All right, starting for Hudson, Cameron Holcomb, Cooper Weeks, Landon Greer, Jake Slayton, and Colt Larson. Starting for Jacksonville, Jermaine Taylor, Carmelo Claiborne, Isaiah Hamilton, Brady McCowan, and Jaden Boyd. Set to tip it up for Hudson, Cameron Holcomb, and Jaden Boyd for Jacksonville. We are set to go here from John A. Hudson wins the tip. And Colt Larson bringing it ahead for the Hornets, guarded by Hamilton. Now Jake Slayton with the ball for Hudson. Deflected by Jacksonville, out of bounds. Hudson ball. Landon Greer inbounding for the Hornets. Now Greer gets it back inside and able to lay it in. Hudson on the board first, 2-0. Mello with the ball for Jacksonville. Screen set by Jaden. Now Mello picks up his dribble and gets it to Jermaine Taylor. Ball works back around to Mello. Mello guarded by Holcomb now. Jaden Boyd to Brady McCowan to Isaiah Hamilton. Hamilton to Jaden Boyd, open look at three, pulls the trigger, it's up off the iron, no good. Rebound Larson. Larson to Holcomb, and now Slayton. Slayton guarded by Jaden Boyd. Back to Holcomb, and then Larson in the corner. Gets the shot to fall. Mello with the ball for Jacksonville. Jacksonville down 5. Mello with the ball into the lane, puts it up, doesn't get the layup to fall, but does get the foul call.
Cameron Holcomb, his first personal, first quarter rebound number 1. Carmelo Claiborne, shooting 2.
Claiborne at the line for Jacksonville. First is up and rims out, no good. Second is up, no good. Jaden trying to tip it out, but off Jacksonville. Hudson ball. Holcomb inbounds to Larson. Colt Larson guarded by Isaiah Mayfield. Isaiah Hamilton. Now Larson inside Slayton. Slayton guarded by Jaden Boyd. Turnover, Hudson. Jacksonville with the ball. Mello bringing it ahead. Jacksonville down 5. 5-0 is your score. Hudson out in front. Mello gets it to Hamilton. Now to Jaden Boyd. Back to Mello. Mello into the lane. Hangs in the air and lays it in. Jacksonville on the board. 5-2 is your score. Brady McCowan running with Cooper Weeks. And Weeks gets it past half court. Weeks to Slayton, and Slayton over to Holcomb, pulls up for 3, no good. Rebound, Jaden Boyd. Mello into the corner, Hamilton for 3, up and good. Tie ball game, 5-5 is your score. Hudson gets the ball inside. Good defense from Brady McCowan, forces the miss. Rebound, Jaden Boyd, and Mello pushes it ahead. Brady McCowan at the basket, cannot get it to fall. Jacksonville retains possession. Now Mello, open look at 3 is up, no good. Jacksonville runs into one another, does Jermaine Taylor and Jaden Boyd.
Jacksonville basketball in the alternating possession.
And Jacksonville retains possession, set to inbound. Mello inbounding the ball for Jacksonville, gets it inside to Brady McCowan. Quick shot there, but no good. And rebound Holcomb. Hudson brings it ahead. Colt Larson pulls the trigger on a 3, no good. Rebound Jermaine Taylor. Quickly up the court. Can't finish at the bucket. Larson with the ball for Hudson. Weeks puts it up, rebound Brady McCowan. Mello brings it ahead for Jacksonville into the lane and gets it to fall at the basket. Jacksonville takes the lead, 7-5 is your score. Isaiah Hamilton, good defense against Landon Greer, and Hamilton forces the loose ball. Jermaine Taylor with the bucket at the other end. Great defense from Isaiah Hamilton. And the bucket from Jermaine. Mello called for the foul against Colt Larson. Jacksonville 5. Jacksonville 9 and Hudson 5.
Number 3, Carmelo Claiborne, his first personal, first quarter team foul number 1. Dragging into the Hornets is number 20, Easton Smith.
Larson with the ball for Hudson. Hamilton on defense for Jacksonville. Larson gets the foul call.
Hamilton, his first personal, first quarter team foul number 2.
It's going to be Isaiah's first personal foul. Larson inbounding for Hudson underneath the Jacksonville basket. Easton Smith in the game for the Hornets. Great defense from Jermaine Taylor with the steal. Gets it to Mello, back to Jermaine. Great.
Personal, first quarter team foul number 2. Brady McCowan, shooting 2.
Brady McCowan shooting 2 at the line for Jacksonville. First is up and good. Jacksonville with the 5-point lead early here, 3:38 remaining in the first period. And Jacksonville ahead by 5. McCowan second is up, no good. Jaden Boyd almost got the rebound, but then taken by Slayton for Hudson. Now controlled by Holcomb. Jermaine Taylor on defense for Jacksonville. Holcomb picks up his dribble, gets it inside. Now open look at 3, but didn't pull the trigger to Landon Greer, and Slayton inside, foul called. Jake Slayton will head to the line. Jaden Boyd called for his first personal foul, and that's Jacksonville's third team foul. Slayton at the line for Hudson. First shot is up, no good. Now's a good time to mention that Hudson has 4 players that are listed at 6'5" or above. 6'5" or taller. That does include Jake Slayton, who's listed at 6'6". Second is up and good. So Jacksonville, as we approach the 3 minutes remaining here in the first period, with a 4-point lead against Hudson. Mello with the ball, gets it to Hamilton. Isaiah over to Jaden Boyd, back to Mello. Mello guarded by Greer, screen set from Castle. Now Hamilton for 3, no good. Rebound Hamilton, inside to Castle. Castle at the bucket, foul called against Slayton. Great rebound from Isaiah Hamilton to keep that possession alive. And Jaden Castle goes to the line for Jacksonville. First is up and no good. Second is up and good for Jaden Castle. So Jacksonville 5-point lead. Hamilton forces the loose ball and Mello doesn't fall. Rebound Castle, now rebound Brady McCowan. Jacksonville can't get the offensive rebounds to pay off on that possession. Hudson brings it ahead as Greer into the lane. Now Mello forces the deflection out of bounds. Hudson retains possession.
Checking in for the Hornets is number 3, Rivers Freeman. Number 4, Cameron Holcomb. And number 24, Cole Larson.
Rivers Freeman, Cameron Holcomb. And Jackson May check in for Hudson. Larson gets it inside to Holcomb, puts it up and puts it in. 3-point game, Jacksonville with the ball. Mello bringing it past half court. Going to be picked up by Cameron Holcomb. Over to Jaden Boyd, now Darian Hamilton with the ball for Jacksonville. Mello into the lane, pulls up from the free throw line, and Mello 6 points in this first period. Hudson quickly up the court. Easton Smith with the ball for the Hornets in the corner, trying to get that ball inside, but stolen by Brady McCowan. Mello now quickly up the court, into the corner, open look for 3 from Jaden Boyd, no good. Rebound Hudson. Larson bringing it ahead for the Hornets. Darian Hamilton on defense for Jacksonville. Deflected by Jaden Castle. And Hudson ball. 1:16 remaining here in this first period. Jacksonville out in front 13-8. Hudson inbounding underneath the Jacksonville basket. Greer not getting the shooting foul called. That foul called on the inbound.
Foul is on number 22, Brendan Richards. His first personal. First for the keep on number 4.
Brendan Richards called for that foul. Now Hudson inbounding it again. Easton Smith puts it up, no good. Darian Hamilton with the rebound, gets it to Mello. 1 minute remaining here in this first period. Jacksonville with a 5-point lead. Mello with the ball, guarded by Greer. Mello into the lane. Now Brady McCowan, open look from 3, rims out. And rebound Hudson. Larson pushes it ahead. Open look from 3, but not taken. Now Greer back out, and Jackson May puts it up and puts it in. 3-pointer from Jackson May cuts this to a 2-point game. .22 seconds remaining here in this first period. Mello with the ball for Jacksonville. At the free throw line, kicks it out. And Brady McCowan fouled by Jackson May.
Foul is on number 2, Jackson May. His first personal. First quarter keep on number 4. Tracking back in for the Hornets is number 5, Cooper Weeks. And number 15, Blake Slayton.
Mello with the ball, just about 10 seconds remaining. Hudson with the pressure. Mello picks up his dribble, sends it in. Brady McCowan, now Jaden Castle under the basket, lays it in at the buzzer. Great inbound action from Jacksonville on that last possession of that first period. Leads to a 4-point Jacksonville lead. Jacksonville 15, Hudson 11 at the end of the first. We're going to get a performance from the Jacksonville High School cheerleaders under the direction of Demi Dodson-Wilkins. And as always, the cheerleaders do a fantastic job. And in response, the Hudson Hornet cheerleaders cheering at the opposite end of the court.
Basketball for the game.
Hudson inbounds. Larson handling it for the Hornets, guarded by Darian Hamilton. Now in to Cameron Holcomb. Holcomb puts it up, no good, but rebounded by the Hornets. Now Easton Smith with a rebound again for Hudson. Holcomb's three is up and falls. So Jacksonville now with the 1-point lead. Mello bringing it ahead. Guarded by Holcomb. Hamilton pushes it inside now. That ball moved around to Brendan Richards, puts it up and puts it in. 17-14 is your score. Jacksonville with the lead. Larson with the ball for Hudson. Darian Hamilton on defense for Jacksonville. Now Larson over to Cooper Weeks, guarded by Richards. Holcomb guarded by Brady McCowan inside. Now open look for Larson, no good. Rebound Holcomb. Easton Smith trying to get that ball cross court, can't do it, knocked around, taken by Mello. Mello behind the back in the lane, gets the foul and almost got it to fall. What a move by Carmelo Claiborne as he will head to the line.
Foul is on number 20, Easton Smith. His first personal, second quarter team by number 1, Carmelo Claiborne, shooting 2.
Easton Smith called for the foul. It's his first personal. Mello's first is up and in. Second is up and in as well. Hudson with the ball. Weeks set to bring it ahead for the Hornets, guarded by Jabari Kennedy. Now inside, Jacksonville able to tie it up. Jump ball called. Jacksonville ball, great defense from Jacksonville on that possession as they take over on the inbound. Richards gets it in to Mello. On the court currently for Jacksonville, Carmelo Claiborne, Isaiah Hamilton, Jermaine Taylor, Brendan Richards, and Jabari Kennedy. Mello pulls up for three, no good. Rebound Jermaine, puts it back up, no good. Hudson ball as they are able to control it, and Colt Larson brings it ahead. Little bit of a late whistle call there, but Jermaine Taylor called for the foul. And Hudson set to inbound. Looks like Colt Larson will handle the inbound for the Hornets. Gets it in. Jake Slayton. Back to Larson. Guarded by Richards. Larson, deep three, no good. Rebound. Isaiah Hamilton gets it to Kennedy. Quickly up the court. Now over to Mello. Mello into the lane. Finishes through contact and one opportunity for Carmelo Claiborne.
Second personal, second quarter team by number 2, Carmelo Claiborne, shooting 1.
Jacksonville with a 7-point lead, 5.5 minutes remaining in the first half. Jacksonville 21 and Hudson 14. Mello at the line looking to get 3 points the old-fashioned way. Up, no good. Rebound Richards. And he's able to control it, gets it to Hamilton, now over to Mello. Mello guarded by Greer. Screen set by Jermaine Taylor, and Mello pulls up and puts it in. Mello with 12 points. Larson with the ball for Hudson, trying to get it inside, can't do it. Mello controls it, gets it ahead to Hamilton, who lays it in at the other end. Great defense leading to great offense. Larson with the ball for Hudson. Deflected, stolen, but Hudson able to get it back. Now Greer into the lane, blocked by Mello. Mello bringing it ahead. Into the corner, Hamilton puts it up, no good. Rebound, Rivers Freeman. Freeman trying to get it to Slayton and stolen by Hamilton. Kennedy can't finish, but Hamilton can. Isaiah Hamilton has been huge to start this game for Jacksonville. 7 points and 4 rebounds as that layup from Cooper Weeks doesn't fall, and Hamilton's able to save it. Jermaine brings it ahead and hands it off to Mello. Mello pulls up, can't get it to fall, rebound Slayton. Larson bringing it ahead, guarded by Hamilton. Hamilton gets the steal, picks the pocket, can't lay it in, but Mello able to follow it in, but foul called before that.
Foul is on number 3, Rivers Freeman.
Rivers Freeman called for the shooting foul as Isaiah Hamilton went up for the first shot. So Hamilton will shoot 2 from the line. First is up, no good. Second is up, no good. Rebound, Jaden Boyd. Now William Alexander over to Hamilton. Back to Alexander. William hands it off to Jaden Boyd. Now Hamilton, William Alexander, open look for 3, no good. Rebound, Holcomb. Holcomb guarded by Hamilton. Now Slayton into the lane. To the court, and Holcomb able to finish. It looks like Slayton slow to get up. So here's hoping that that's not a serious injury and Slayton's able to just get a few minutes on the bench. Definitely don't want any injuries here tonight, as it looks like Slayton was able to make it to the bench under his own power, but still looks to be in some pain. So again, here's hoping that that's a quick recovery here tonight for Jake Slayton, who's played well here in this first half for Hudson. Coming out of the timeout, Jacksonville with the 11-point lead. Under 3 minutes remaining here in the first half. Hamilton bringing it ahead for Jacksonville. Gets it to Richards. Richards back to Hamilton, now over to William Alexander. Richards tries to get it inside, deflected, but William Alexander able to control it. Now Hamilton with the ball, guarded by Landon Greer. Hamilton into the corner, Richards to Jaden Castle. Now to William Alexander. Guarded by Easton Smith. Jaden Boyd with the ball for Jacksonville. Isaiah Hamilton into the lane. William Alexander. Brendan Richards pulls up for three, no good. Easton Smith with the rebound. Cameron Holcomb bringing it up the court for the Hornets. Going to be picked up by Brendan Richards. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Ball inside, and able to finish is Cooper Weeks. So Jacksonville brings it the other way. Isaiah Hamilton with the ball for Jacksonville. Going to be picked up by Landon Greer. Inside to Jaden Boyd. Puts it up, can't get it to fall. Rebound, Jackson May. Brendan Richards on defense for Jacksonville. May hands it off to Greer. Brendan Richards called for the foul. That's his second personal foul. He'll check out. And Jermaine Taylor set to check in as Mello checking in, and William Alexander checking out for Jacksonville. So Hudson set to inbound. Jackson May inbounding for the Hornets, guarded by Mello. Into the corner, Holcomb. Now back to May. May into the lane, puts it up. Foul called. Mello called for his second personal foul, and Jackson May will go to the line.
Checking in for Hudson is number 24, Colt Larson.
No good. Mello with the ball for Jacksonville, quickly up the court, into the lane. Good defense from Holcomb, and Hudson sends it the other way. Easton Smith lays it in. Not an easy lay-in, but Easton Smith able to connect. And Hudson has cut it to a 7-point deficit as Jacksonville has the 27-20 lead. 30 seconds remaining here in the first half. Mello with the ball for Jacksonville. Into the lane. Hamilton pulls up from three, no good. Rebound, Holcomb. Holcomb gets it past half court, into the lane. Stolen by Mello. And Mello all the way up the court for Jermaine. Great pass, great finish. And Hudson gets a shot off, can't get it to fall. So at the end of the second period, your halftime score, Jacksonville 29 and Hudson 20. Jacksonville with a 9-point lead at halftime. Can't ask for much more from Jacksonville in the first half against the first place team, the undefeated in district first place team. Jacksonville with a 9-point lead at halftime as your JHS cheerleaders get another performance in here at the beginning of halftime. It's the second Friday in a row that Jacksonville has held a big lead at halftime against a really good opponent. Last week, Jacksonville had a 16-point lead at halftime against Palestine. And this week, the 9-point halftime lead against Hudson. And Jacksonville has to hope that this game turns out different than that one, as Jacksonville ended up not able ended up not being able to close it out last Friday against the Wildcats. We'll see if they're able to close it out here tonight against the 27-4 Hudson Hornets. Big part of that first half was Carmelo Claiborne, 12 first half points for Melo, 7 for Isaiah Hamilton, 4 for Jermaine Taylor, 3 for Jaden Castle, 2 for Brendan Richards, and 1 for Brady McCowan. For Hudson, leading the way, Cameron Holcomb with 7 points, 3 points apiece for Jackson May and Colt Larson, 2 apiece for Cooper Weeks, Landon Greer, and Easton Smith, and then chipping in a point for the Hornets, Jake Slayton. Add all of those up and put them on a scoreboard, and you get your current halftime score: Jacksonville 29 and Hudson 20. Speaking of scores, so the varsity boys soccer game that we brought to you on JISD Live tonight from the historic Tomato Bowl has gone final. And your Jacksonville High School Fighting Indians get the 11-0 win versus the Trinity Tigers. So big wins tonight for both varsity soccer programs in Jacksonville, as your varsity girls Fighting Maidens defeated Trinity 17-0, and your Jacksonville Fighting Indians defeat the Trinity Tigers 11-0 in soccer action tonight. And once again, your Jacksonville Fighting Indians with a 9-point lead against the Hudson Hornets in the battle of the third-ranked district team against the first-ranked district team. Your third-ranked team right now with the 9-point lead at halftime. And it's been an impressive first half for Jacksonville. We'll leave you for a few minutes, and then we will be back to bring you the second half of action here on JISD Live. I'd like to welcome into the broadcast Mr. Ryan Travis, class of 2014. Just finished up commentary of 2 back and forth varsity soccer.
I don't know what was back and forth about it. It was very dominant showing both from the Maidens and the Indians tonight from the historic Tomato Bowl.
Yeah, we kept up with the scores on the broadcast. 17-0 was the first one, correct?
Yep.
And then 11 for the boys.
Yeah, both very dominant performances, which I looked at it a couple weeks ago. Trinity, I believe, is the smallest school in our soccer district. They have about 350 students in their entire high school. So unlike basketball, where you have all 4A schools, we have a couple 3A schools in our soccer district. And when you don't, and they've got a young soccer program. I think they've only had a soccer program at Trinity for a couple years now. So, just not quite on the level that Jacksonville is. They don't have quite as many kids to choose from. The girls' game, they only had 9 players, which was unfortunate.
Yeah, and it's just kind of a quirk of soccer in Texas, that cutoff from 3A to 4A. To kind of fill districts in Texas, they allow 3A to play up. And so it leads to some matchups between schools that are just very different enrollment-wise.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
And that's kind of what we saw tonight. But congratulations on the wins to both the girls and boys soccer programs. And a 9-point lead for Jacksonville here at halftime tonight against the 27-4 and 8-0 in district Hudson Hornets. So a great first half for Jacksonville. Shades of 1 week ago, last Friday, when Jacksonville held a 16-point halftime lead against Palestine. And
I was keeping up with it a little bit over at the Tomato Bowl while I was packing up and making my way over here. And Jacksonville has been playing well since the start. A big first half from Carmelo. Once again, I mean, he had 14 at half last week. He's got 12 at half this week. We'll see if Jacksonville can finish it off.
Hudson inbounds, and Larson handles the ball for the Hornets, guarded by Hamilton. Gets the ball inside to Holcomb. And now Jaden Boyd on defense for Jacksonville. Slayton back in the game. Good to see that he's okay after halftime. Gets to the bucket, lays it in, and gets the call. So Jake Slayton, who was really hampered getting off the court earlier with a lower leg injury, showing no ill effects after halftime, quickly gets to the bucket, gets fouled, and one opportunity.
Slayton's free throw off the rim, no good. McCowan gets the rebound for Jacksonville. Mello with the ball now, working up the floor for the Indians. Cuts back, works to his right, working against Weeks. McCowan gets the 3 off, hits the top of the backboard, out of bounds. Hudson ball.
Hornets inbound. Cooper Weeks controls it for Hudson, guarded by Brady McCowan.
Weeks finds Holcomb. Holcomb guarded by Jermaine. Hands this one off to Larson. Larson back over to Weeks. Inside to Slayton. Slayton working against Jaden Boyd. Finds Greer. Landon Greer driving in. Going to draw the foul. Foul going to go against Jaden Boyd. That's his second personal. Larson finds Weeks, puts up the shot off the rim. Jermaine gets the rebound for Jacksonville. Mello quickly down the floor, getting picked up by Holcomb. Jaden tosses it back to Mello. Jacksonville trying to set up a play. See head coach Mark Alexander giving the play to his guys. Mello driving in, lays that one off the glass and in. Great finish at the basket from Mello. Gets Jacksonville on the board here in the second half. Greer going to hand this one to Slayton. Now inside for Greer, finishes at the basket.
And that was good defense there from Hamilton as he was able to apply pressure on the shot attempt without fouling, but Greer able to finish. So Jacksonville with a 7-point lead. Mello with the ball into the lane and hits again.
Great shot there from Mello.
Holcomb with the ball for Hudson. Great defense from Jermaine. Gets it ahead to Mello. Open runway and lays it in the basket.
Mello with 6 points here for the Indians to start the second half. Holcomb guarded by Jermaine. Gonna bring the ball forward for the Hornets. Hands it to Weeks. Weeks finds Greer. Inside to Slayton. Slayton working against Boyd. Gets it back out for Holcomb. Hits the three.
Good looking shot from Cameron Holcomb. Cuts this to an 8-point Jacksonville lead. I'm missing some points on my score sheet as Mello going the other way now.
Weeks puts up the shot. Foul called. Shot falls. That will send Cooper Weeks to the line with an and one opportunity. Foul there goes against Jermaine Taylor. That'll be his third personal foul. Team foul number 2 here in the third quarter for Jacksonville. Jaden Castle going to check in for Jermaine.
Cooper Weeks at the line looking to cash in on a and one opportunity.
Easton Smith also checking into the game for Holcomb for Hudson. Weeks hits from the line, closes this to a 5-point game.
Mello bringing it ahead for Jacksonville, going to be picked up by Landon Greer. Now Brady McCowan with the ball for Jacksonville into the lane. Jump ball called. Good defense from Jake Slayton.
Mello's at the inbound, gets it into Jaden. Jaden Boyd back to Mello. Mello quickly guarded by Greer. Finds Jaden once again, now back to Mello. Jacksonville trying to set up another play. 3:52 and counting here left in the third. Jacksonville leading by 5. Mello finds Hamilton for 3. Off the backboard, rebound. Larson quickly down the floor for Smith. Big defensive play there from Isaiah Hamilton, able to knock that ball out.
Hamilton almost got it to be deflected off of Smith, but Hudson set to inbound. Larson set to handle it for the Hornets, guarded by Isaiah Hamilton. And
Timeout.
Jacksonville forces the timeout. Great defense on the inbound.
30-second timeout.
Hudson going to call the timeout. 3:40 remaining here in the third period. Jacksonville still maintaining a 5-point lead.
Yeah, and it's been really good defense for Jacksonville all night long. They've made this really, really good Hudson team look a little bit out of sorts at times by being really aggressive on defense, but doing that in a smart way without fouling. Coming out of the timeout, Hudson set to inbound. Larson again handling that for the Hornets. Gets it in to Holcomb. Great look at the basket. So 3-point game. Mello bringing it ahead for Jacksonville.
Mello calls the play, puts it over to Hamilton. Isaiah kicks it back out to Jaden. Finds Mello, screen set by Jaden Boyd. Foul going to go against Boyd.
That was number 32, Jaden Boyd.
Brendan Richards going to come into the game for Jacksonville. Jaden Boyd going to take a break. They haven't put it up yet. I believe that's Jaden's third.
I think it's his third as well, yeah. Weeks brings it ahead for Hudson, guarded by Brady McCowan. Now over, open look for three for Larson is up, no good. Rebound, Mello.
Mello quickly fouled by Easton Smith. Hudson has closed this to a 3-point game under 3 minutes here remaining in the third. Brendan Richards set to inbound for Jacksonville.
And that's Easton Smith's second personal. Mello bringing it ahead for Jacksonville.
Mello.
Great steal from Larson.
Larson headed the other way, gets tied up by Carmelo. Foul going to go against Carmelo Claiborne, and that will be the 5th team foul here for Jacksonville in the third period. So Colt Larson will head to the line, shooting 2.
That's also Mello's third personal foul.
Larson's first free throw off the rim, no good. Kendrick Shepard and Jackson May checking in for Hudson. Cooper Weeks and Landon Greer taking a seat.
Larson's second free throw is up and good, so Jacksonville now with a 2-point lead after leading by 9 at half. Richards with the ball for Jacksonville. Good defense from Shepard, but Hamilton open look in the corner, up, no good. Rebound, Smith.
Jackson May with the ball now for the Hornets. Gets us back out to Larson, makes a good move, gets inside
Great defense from Brady McCowan.
On it, Easton Smith for 3. Mello trying to get the rebound, can't keep it in.
Called Jacksonville ball, but I don't think there's any way that that's the case. Unfortunately, when Mello kind of jumped, caught it, and then landed out of bounds. But Hudson set to inbound now as Jackson May is handling those duties. Now Larson inside, Darian Hamilton on defense. Can't get it to finish.
Mello going to be fouled, trying to swat that one away. Off the missed shot. That's going to go against Jackson May. That'll be his second personal. Mello working the ball up the floor for Jacksonville. Gets to the corner, now trying to find Brady. Brady with a good turn, finds Darian Hamilton wide open, off the rim, rebound goes to Smith. Larson quickly down the floor, finds Holcomb.
What a block from Jaden Castle, and Mello up the court. Jacksonville into the lane.
Foul going to go against Easton Smith. The blocking foul.
Foul is on number 20, Easton Smith. His third personal.
It's his third personal. It's team foul number 3 for Hudson.
Smith going to have a seat, and Jake Slayton back into the game for Hudson. Also, Rivers Freeman coming in for Kendrick Shepard. Mello set to inbound, trying to get it to Brady McCowan, but miscommunication. Now open look for 3 for Rivers Freeman. Gets wedged, we'll say. The old wedgie shot. They never see it coming.
He can add that to his trick shot reel.
He can.
So apparently the wedge shot means jump ball. So Hudson keeps possession. Colt Larson set to inbound for the Hornets.
We're going to get a foul call.
Foul is going to go against Brady McCowan. That will send Cameron Holcomb to the line for Hudson.
It's Brady's first personal.
Hudson with a chance here to tie it up from the line. First free throw from Holcomb is up and in.
1 point game, a minute and a half remaining here in the third period. Jacksonville with a 9-point lead at halftime, and it's currently tied. Cameron Holcomb hits both at the line. 35-35 is your score. 1:20 remaining here in the third. Mello with the ball for Jacksonville, and Holcomb on defense for Hudson.
Screen set by Jaden Castle.
Good
Mello
defense
trying to
from
find
Hudson.
some space, gets tied up, foul called. We're going to say that's going to go against Cameron Holcomb. It's his second personal foul. Team foul number 4 for Hudson. Brady McCown will step over to inbound for the Indians. Got to find somebody open. Darian Hamilton is open across the floor. Now out to Richards. Richards gets this one to Mello. Jacksonville trying to set up a play once again.
Under a minute remaining here in this third period. Mello with the ball, guarded by Holcomb.
Mello working to his right, cuts it back left, trying to drive in, draws the foul. Foul's going to go against Holcomb again. That'll be his third. And team foul number 5 for Hudson here in the third. So that will send Carmelo Claiborne to the line, shooting 2.
Both teams first is up and good for Mello. Mello leading all scorers with 19 points.
William Alexander checks in for Brady McCowan. Second free throw from Mello is good.
So Jacksonville with the 2-point lead with 46.6 seconds remaining here in this third period. Hudson inbounding. Holcomb trying to get it in. Good defense from Jacksonville. The Hornets do get it in and bring it across half court.
Weeks guarded by Darian Hamilton, gets it inside for Holcomb. Travel called.
Great defense under the basket from Brendan Richards, and then help defense from Jaden Castle as Holcomb trying to get out of it, ends up traveling. Hamilton with the ball for Jacksonville to William Alexander. The double comes, but William dribbles out of it, and now Brendan Richards over to Isaiah Hamilton in the corner. Good defense from Holcomb, forces the turnover, and Hudson able to keep control of it. Larson into the lane, and before he kicks it to the corner, foul called.
Foul's going to go against Isaiah Hamilton. That's his second personal foul. That will send Colt Larson to the line, shooting 2.
13.4 seconds remaining here in this third period. Larson at the line, hits the first and has the chance to tie it up with this second free throw. Rivers Freeman has a seat, and Jake Slayton back on for Hudson. Larson's second is up, no good. Darian Hamilton gets the rebound. Now William over to Isaiah.
5
Holcomb
seconds.
on defense.
Hamilton finds Richards. Richards got to shoot. William Alexander gets the shot off the rim. Jacksonville has a 1-point lead at the end of 3.
Whew. 1-point lead for Jacksonville at the end of the third period.
I don't know if you could see it. Darian Hamilton trying to get the pass
shoe
down here, lost his shoe.
He did. Somebody gave him a flat tire, it looked like. But Jacksonville still holding on to this lead. And we'll see how the JHS cheerleaders feel about it. Well, according to the JHS cheerleaders, we should get loud for the Tribe. And their 1-point lead heading into the final period of regulation. Jacksonville out in front of, once again, the 27-4 Hudson Hornets, the 8-0 in district Hudson Hornets.
Yep, Hudson's having a great season so far, but Carmelo Claiborne having a great game here tonight, has 20 points. They subbed him out with about 40 seconds left in that third period, try to give him a little bit of an extra breather before we start the fourth. Jermaine Taylor, Carmelo Claiborne, Brady McCowan, Jaden Boyd, and Isaiah Hamilton on the floor for your Indians. Mello working it to the left side, gets it inside to Jaden. Mello trying to set up a play, guarded by Greer. Mello works to his right, pulls up for the shot, rattles the rim, does not fall. Hudson unable to keep it in play after the rebound, so Jacksonville get a second chance at it.
Yeah, that shot looked like it was about halfway down before it rimmed out. Mello inbounding for Jacksonville. Isaiah Hamilton over to Brady McCowan. Now hands it off to Mello.
Mello going to be picked up by Landon Greer. Gets it over to Jaden. Jaden back to Isaiah. Isaiah gets it to Brady. Now looking back for Mello. Mello trying to find an open look, finds Isaiah. Isaiah inside to Jaden. Good move by Jaden, gets tied up.
Good defense from
by
Cooper
Hudson.
Weeks. Now Hudson sends it ahead. Larson with the ball. Back to Greer. Greer into the lane, now kicks it into the corner. Open look for three, no good. Rebound, Jermaine Taylor. Jermaine out in front. Puts it up and gets fouled.
So Jermaine will head to the line, shooting two for the Indians. That foul gonna go against Colt Larson.
His first personal.
Jermaine Taylor knocks down the first free throw. Second free throw from Jermaine, good as well. 3-point lead now for Jacksonville. Inbound goes to Larson, going to be picked up by Brady. Larson inside pass to Slayton, now kicks it out to Greer. Greer going to be picked up by Jermaine, drives down the baseline, hard foul. Driving in, Jaden not able to get his feet set, so he's going to be called for the foul.
Yeah, that was a hard foul. It looked like Jaden hit the court at the end of that foul. Here's hoping he's okay as he's gonna
check out. Brendan Richards going to come in for Jacksonville. Yeah, he's holding the back of his head, so hopefully, yeah, Jaden's fine, all good. Just a little sore for a moment, and then he'll be back in the game, hopefully. Larson trying to get through a couple Jacksonville defenders. Gets it back out to Cooper Weeks. Weeks being picked up by Brendan Richards. Weeks trying to find some space, gets it inside for Greer.
Great defense from Mello. Hudson will retain possession, but Mello on the help defense, able to get the block. One thing that Jacksonville has done all night long is on these inbound plays, they have really not given Hudson any good looks on inbounds. I mean, there's been one or two occasions where Hudson's gotten it in quickly and got a shot up, but for the most part, Jacksonville's effort on these inbound plays has been really overwhelming on defense.
Larson finds Greer, going to be picked up by Mello. Greer drives down the baseline, puts it off the glass and in.
Back to a 1-point game. Mello with the ball for Jacksonville into the lane. Picks up his dribble. Now puts up the shot. and hits. And that's just got to be demoralizing. That was good defense, and they forced a good result. Mello picked up the ball, but then Mello's good. Good rebound from Holcomb. Putback attempt, no good. Hamilton hits it in the air. And Jermaine
can't quite keep it in.
Going all out.
Really
to
great
get the
effort
loose
from
ball.
Jermaine. We've seen a couple of those. He's hit the floor a couple times here in just the last few possessions. Looks like we're going to get a timeout. So with 5:44 left in the fourth, Jacksonville leading by 3. And after leading at by 9 at half, and Hudson coming back, which this is a good Hudson team. I was starting to worry that we were going to see some shades of the Palestine game last week, but Jacksonville has done a really good job of actually being able to score so far in the second half, where they really struggled doing that last week.
That was really the real difficulty last week, is after an explosive first half for Jacksonville on the offensive end against Palestine, they just went stone cold from the floor in that second half 1 week ago. Not the case here tonight. Now Hudson certainly picked it up, and they're scoring as well. So both of these teams able to kind of light up the scoreboard here in this second half. And Jacksonville holding on to this 3-point lead. And Hudson set to inbound underneath the Jacksonville basket. Colt Larson handling the inbound for the Hornets, and Isaiah Hamilton on defense. Hornets get it in, and foul called. That's going to be Brendan Richards, I believe.
That was number 22, Brendan Richards. His third personal.
It's his third personal and second team foul. Greer trying to inbound for Hudson. Jacksonville forces it deep into the backcourt. Now Holcomb trying to get it ahead. Greer with the ball again. Brady McCowan and Brendan Richards on defense. Great defense from Richards. Holcomb ends up with the loose ball and lays it in. 1 point game. Mello with the ball for Jacksonville and resets, trying to slow this possession down. Jermaine with the ball. Now Mello into the corner, fouled.
Looks like foul's going to go against Easton Smith. It's his fourth. So he will take a seat. Jackson May will check back in for the Hornets. Mello set the inbound for Jacksonville.
Deep inbound to Jermaine, able to control it, gets it back to Mello. Mello pulls up from 3, no good. Darian Hamilton able to knock it out, and Hudson takes over possession. Under 5 minutes remaining in regulation. Jacksonville with a 1 point lead, 41-40. And Hudson with the ball.
May finds Weeks. Weeks driving in, gets it back out to Greer for 3, off the rim. And somehow Weeks able to knock that one in. So Hudson takes a 1 point lead, 4:34 and counting left here in the fourth quarter. Timeout going to be called by Jacksonville. Mello had found Darian Hamilton, got the shot off, but timeout called.
So Hudson takes the 1 point lead on kind of a fluky play where both Cooper Weeks and Brady McCowan were going for the rebound. It kind of just popped up into the air and pops right into the goal.
JV won, didn't they? When I tuned in, they were in double overtime.
Yeah. Yeah, they ended up winning. Well, I wrote it down. Give me 1 second. I have a steel trap of a memory. They won 63-56.
Yeah, we watched a little bit of that during halftime over at the historic Tomato Bowl. So if you watch the soccer tonight, you got to see a little bit of that into that JV game. McCowan finds Jermaine. Going to be double teamed quickly. Holcomb knocks it out.
.416 remaining here in regulation. Jacksonville inbounding. Jermaine inbounds it to Mello.
Mello trying to get a play set off, maybe a little chicken wing.
I saw that.
I saw maybe a little chicken wing there. It's the call. Brady with the ball finds Darian Hamilton, pulls up for the three off the rim. Jermaine gets a fingertip to it. Holcomb comes down with the rebound for Hudson. Hudson quickly down the floor. Larson gets it inside to May, lays it in off the glass. 3-point lead now for Hudson. Jacksonville looks like maybe trying to set up the same play. Brady gets inside. That one off the rim, almost gets his own rebound. Holcomb comes down with it for Hudson. Gets inside, off the glass, off the rim. Darian Hamilton gets the rebound for Jacksonville. Hands it off to Mello. Mello thought about pulling up for three. Gets it inside to Jermaine. Somehow Hudson got a hand to it, and Jermaine Taylor draws the foul.
Yeah, I think that was Landon Greer that came in and able to get.
He got just enough on it that it did not go in, because I thought Jermaine had a pretty easy layup there.
I think.
So Jermaine Taylor to the line, shooting two. First free throw from Jermaine, no good. Off the rim, off the backboard, off the rim again. There from Jermaine on his first free throw, so he'll get a second attempt.
Yeah, that foul was on Cameron Holcomb. Looks like he's at 3 fouls. Is that a lane violation? Is that what we had called?
I'm not sure. They almost blew it before Jermaine even let go of the ball.
Either way, Hudson inbounding.
Weeks working against Brady McCowan. Gets it inside to Greer. Good move and good finish at the basket from Landon Greer.
5-point game. Mello with the ball.
Hudson has really turned it on here in the fourth. Jacksonville kind of struggling to score for the past couple minutes. McCowan for three. That one off the rim.
Rebound Larson.
Larson going to be picked up by Darian Hamilton. Larson working inside. Gets it inside to Weeks. A couple Jacksonville guys miss. He finishes at the basket and fouled. Cooper Weeks will head to the line, shooting one, trying to make this a 3-point play for the Hornets. Now leading by 7, trying to make it 8.
Trying to make it 8. He does.
Mello working the ball down the floor for Jacksonville, picked up by Holcomb, and Jacksonville's going to call a timeout. 8-point lead for Hudson with 2:20 remaining here in the game. And I know we don't keep up with it quite as well as like an ESPN would, but I think it's been a couple minutes maybe since Jacksonville found a bucket, and Hudson.
It certainly feels like
Hudson has scored almost every time they've been down the floor, it seems like.
Yeah, they've really turned it on offensively in this second half, and especially in this fourth period. And they've shown why they're 27-4.
Yeah, and if you're Jacksonville, you got a couple minutes here. You want to close this 8-point lead, give yourself a chance to win, but you also would like to go out with a win heading into playoffs and being able to close out a game when you've had a lead at halftime.
Yeah, and it's senior night. It's their home finale. So certainly, you'd always like to get the win, but against a really good Hudson team with 2 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in regulation. Jacksonville down by 8. They do have the ball. Jermaine Taylor inbounds it. Isaiah Hamilton brings it ahead, guarded by Holcomb. Hamilton gets it to Mello. Double team comes. Mello trying to dribble out of it.
Mello going to be fouled by Cameron Holcomb. That's his 4th. I thought that was his 5th, actually. When they put up 3 for him a minute ago, I thought that was odd. But they're keeping the official stats over there, so we're going to say Cameron Holcomb is at 4 fouls.
And he's still on the court.
He is, yeah. Mello heavily guarded once again. Finds Isaiah open in the corner. Now out to Jermaine, 4-3 off the rim. Brady wrestling for the ball. Jump ball called. Possession, Hudson.
Frantic possession there. Ends up with Hornet ball. 1:48 remaining here in regulation. Jacksonville down by 8. Hudson set to inbound. Holcomb going to handle that for the Hornets, guarded by Jermaine Taylor.
Easton Smith checks out Jake Slayton back on the floor for Hudson. Inbound goes to him. Going to be fouled by Jaden Castle. It'll be Jacksonville's 3rd team foul here in the 4th period.
Second personal foul for Jaden Castle.
Holcomb set to inbound, guarded by Taylor. Gets it across the floor to Greer. Greer working against Carmelo Claiborne. And foul is going to go against Mello. It's Mello's 4th personal foul. There's 4 team fouls on the board. Now they say 5 for Jacksonville, so that will send Landon Greer to the line, shooting 2 rather than inbounding.
Landon Greer, shooting 2.
Minute 40 remaining in regulation. Greer's first free throw off the rim, no good.
And the Indians at number 32, Gabe Boyd.
Second free throw from Greer off the rim. Rebound goes to Smith. Gets it back out to Weeks. Weeks guarded by Taylor. Gets it inside to Holcomb. He lays it in.
10-point lead. Mello quickly scores on the other end. 1:23 remaining in regulation. Jacksonville down by 8.
Yeah, once again, Carmelo Claiborne having a big night. He's at 24 points so far in the game. Going to need a little help here from his teammates on the scoring end to close this game out and try to get a little comeback victory here with a little over a minute remaining. Minute 23 left in the fourth. Hudson leads by 8. Colt Larson set to inbound for the Hornets. Gets it into Slayton. Good move by Larson, able to beat the Jacksonville defense. Gets it inside, finds Holcomb, gets tied up. Good defense there from Jermaine. Oh, hard foul there from Greer. Hits Carmelo in the face. That will send Mello to the line, shooting 2. Foul they're going to go against Landon Greer. That will be his 3rd personal foul. Both teams at 5 fouls with 1:11 remaining. So from here on out, every foul will be shooting 2.
Results in free throws. Mello set to shoot 2 of those.
Mello's first free throw is good. Mello's second free throw off the rim. Jermaine gets the rebound, loses the ball, and Jacksonville loses possession.
Out of bounds off Jermaine, so Hudson set to inbound. Larson handling that for the Hornets. Gets it into Slayton. Slayton back to Larson. And Larson back to Slayton.
Slayton with a good move inside, gets it back out to Holcomb, now to Greer. 50 seconds and counting. Greer finds Slayton, now back to Larson. Hudson trying to run out as much clock as they can. Finds Weeks. Weeks going to be fouled by Isaiah Hamilton. Trying to find Holcomb with the pass. So that will send Cooper Weeks to the line, shooting 2.
That was number 5, Isaiah Hamilton. His 3rd personal. Cooper Weeks, shooting 2.
First is up, no good. Slayton checking out for Hudson as Easton Smith checks in. Second is up and good for Cooper Weeks. So Jacksonville bringing it ahead. Mello to Hamilton to back to Mello. Mello pulls up, can't hit. Jaden Boyd back to Mello. 3-point attempt is up, no good. Rebound Jermaine. Jermaine into the corner. Hamilton, 3, no good. Rebound Hudson. Larson out by himself and lays it in. Jacksonville, long inbound. Mello into the lane and lays it up, lays it in. And Hudson gonna run out the clock.
Final score here tonight from John Alexander Gymnasium. Hudson defeats Jacksonville 54-86.
54-46 is your final. Jacksonville with the 9-point lead at halftime, not able to close it out against the Hornets.
And Hudson is 1 game away from being undefeated in district on the year.
Yeah, they are now 9-0 in district. Jacksonville falls to 5-4 in district. A good first half showing again from Jacksonville against a very good team. Not able to close it out, but more encouraging than that Palestine game. That Palestine game, they went stone cold in the second half. That's not the case here tonight. They were able to score. It's just Hudson caught fire in that second half, and especially in that fourth period. It seemed like every single possession they were getting to the basket and they were able to cash it in. So once again, Jacksonville coming up short here tonight. Final score 54-46. And Jacksonville not able to win on senior night in this home finale. Thank you for watching on JISD Live. Once again, congratulations to both the boys and girls varsity soccer teams as they were able to get the win tonight against Trinity. Your girls winning 17-0 and your boys winning 11-0. On behalf
and girls basketball currently playing a tiebreaker in Fairfield against
Yeah, I haven't
Madisonville.
seen a score report on that one
They started
yet.
at 7:45, I think was
Okay.
it. So they should still be going. Maybe we'll find out a score here before too long, but good luck to them. And hopefully they'll come away with the win and the first seed going into playoffs next week.
A lot of exciting action on JISD Live. Thank you for joining us this evening. On behalf of Swanson Trailer, Ryan Travis, and all of the student volunteers of JISD Live, I'm Lee Traylor. Thank you for watching and have a great evening.